I'm Tim Loy, Civic Association. This is Palm Beach TV. It is July the 2nd. It is a Thursday, and here's the very latest, and it's kind of grim news. We've kind of backslid. Terribly high numbers surging across the state of Florida. The town has had to backslide to rules we had before. Curfew back on, beaches being closed on a long holiday weekend. People are concerned, people are frightened. Here's what you should know for now. As of midweek, there are 45 confirmed cases in the town of Palm Beach. That's an 18% increase from a week ago. There have been 2 people succumb to the virus. 13,711 confirmed cases in Palm Beach County, up 69%. That's an increase from 1 week ago. There have been 515 deaths. And 146,000 confirmed COVID-19 cases in the state of Florida. That's a 46% increase from a week ago. So obviously, because of the record increases, particularly among young people and the lack of available hospital beds, curfew hours are back. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. That starts Thursday, July 2nd until further notice. All beaches, all of them, closed from Friday, July 3rd through Sunday, July the 5th. Phipps Ocean Park, as well as the green spaces adjacent to Midtown Beach, will be closed on these dates as well. So we turn back the clock a bit out of safety. Just to assure you, I'm not wearing my mask because I'm in Town Hall where the rules are strictly adhered to, but I'm more than 6 feet away from anyone, my camera guy, Philip Baldwin, being that person. There are fines if you don't wear a mask in Palm Beach. They're taking this extremely seriously. Now, when you are in trouble, you go to the experts, and we've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 months now. Dr. David Dotson, well-known epidemiologist and local doctor here, and our Maggie Zeidman, the head of the council, who was the head of nursing at Lenox Hill Hospital in New York. They got together today and had a long talk, which we'll play the whole thing on our website for you. But they talked about what you should know at this point in this ever-changing and not changing in a good way situation.
We will see an increase in infections because the infections are following a track, and it is true that people who are infected will be here in this town.
We're in a hot zone.
Yeah.
The virus is amongst us and everywhere you look. And I tell my patients that if they do venture out, just assume that any other human being is infected and then act accordingly. There should be no question that we should all be wearing masks in public, period. I think at this point it's irresponsible to recommend otherwise. The CDC definition of a significant contact is if you've been in close contact, that is less than 6 feet, for more than 15 minutes, that's a significant contact. So if you're with somebody who subsequently tests positive, yes, it makes sense that you should be tested. The only way this pandemic ends is with herd immunity or with vaccines, but I think December is unreasonable. My opinion is it's going to be at least until 2021 sometime if we get a vaccine, and then once we see that it works, and then we see that it's protective, clinically protective, then it's going to be a distribution problem.
To see the full Q&A with Dr. David Dotson and Maggie Zeidman, go to palmbeachcivic.org. We're entering a holiday weekend, and probably not a whole lot of people traveling, sort of a shelter-in-place mentality right now. But if you are traveling, there are important things you need to know. Here's Wendy Rutledge.
Right, Tim. It's almost 4th of July weekend, and of course, we've all been inside for so long. A lot of us are just dying to go someplace, get in a car, get on a plane. But how do you do that safely? Well, we caught up again with Maggie Zeidman, who has some very good ideas.
Look up the airlines, first of all. See which airlines are being very safe and very careful. A lot of the airlines now are not putting anyone in the middle seat. That's fantastic. Or they're staggering them in, you have 2 people here and then you have a middle seat in the next row. I think that's terrific. They're doing the best they can, and they've taken a big financial hit. So the other thing is to look up the airlines and make sure you're on a safe airline. They must wear masks, and they should require that you wear masks as well. So look at the seating, look at mask policy. The second thing is try to fly out first thing in the morning. Be on the first flight, because now the plane has had no one in it since probably 12 o'clock last night, and you are on the 6 o'clock flight, and it's been cleaned. So try to do that. I did read an article that said that you should sit by the window I don't know if I believe that or not. There wasn't a lot written about it as to why. It had to do with the ventilation system, but there are a lot of air exchanges on the airplane. So you need to do those things. The other thing is make sure you have your wipes and that you wipe everything down, including the seatbelt. Keep your mask on at all times. Make sure you don't have to use the ladies' room now or the men's room.
We wanted to share with you a new health initiative created by one of our directors, Nancy Brinker. The title of this healthcare initiative is called the Promise Fund.
In 2016, 1 out of 6 women in Palm Beach County reported they didn't have a regular mammogram screening, which means within the past 2 years, over 150,000 women were not screened for breast or cervical cancer. These are 2 diseases which, found in their earliest stages, are totally curable.
Komen Foundation founder Nancy Brinker is tackling a new challenge, providing breast and cervical cancer screenings for medically underserved women of Palm Beach County.
The Promise Fund has created a program with Found Care, one of our really good federally qualified healthcare centers. They're all great. In Palm Beach County, we have secured a very important and efficient piece of mammography equipment from the company Hologic, which is called Genius Mammography, and it will be installed and opened in Found Care in October. And we never again want to see a woman who cannot get a mammogram or a screening or a cervical screening procedure in this county, who doesn't maybe have a medical home. Our overall plan is to have them be screened and then create a continuum of care, places for them to go and be treated, and follow them all the way through the continuum to their survival and beyond.
To support the Promise Fund and help bring life-saving breast and cervical cancer screenings to Palm Beach County women who need it, log on to the website www.promisefundofflorida.org. 100% of your contribution stays right here in Palm Beach County. For the Palm Beach Civic Association, I'm Wendy Rutledge reporting.
I'm Tim Malloy with the Civic Association, where membership matters. If you are a member, we hope you'll stick with us. If you're not a member, we'd love it if you would join us. Again, you got to wear a mask. You'll get a ticket if you don't. It's a good idea to do it. It's a responsibility to do it. The beaches are closed. The town is going into a little bit of a slumber now over this long weekend, so we hope you'll abide by social distancing and take care of yourselves. Tim Malloy here. We'll talk to you soon.